Hello, I'm Aaron Schill. I'm the Director of Data and Mapping at the Mid-Ohio Regional Planning Commission. And I also have the privilege of serving on CURA's advisory board. At risk of dating myself just a little bit, CURA actually began while I was an undergrad student at Ohio State. But throughout my career as a planner and community researcher in Central Ohio, it has always been one of the best examples of an interdisciplinary collaborative effort within the university. And more broadly, it's been a valuable resource to the Central Ohio community over those past 20 years. When I began my role at MORPC about 4 years ago, and we were thinking about where can we build more data partnerships? What organizations can we reach out to that have similar approaches and philosophies around data work? CURA was one of the most obvious opportunities to pursue. And it just so happened that at about the same time, Harvey was thinking along the same lines. He was also looking at how to build out partnerships with local governments, with nonprofits, and with other partners in the community to have a greater impact on key issues that are affecting Central Ohio. It pretty quickly became clear to the two of us after a few conversations that we were kindred spirits, and I don't just mean Harvey and myself. Our teams are kindred spirits in the way we think about and approach our work. We both look to further the use of data and mapping to understand and address issues that are important to our region. And so a couple of years ago, we began a more intentional effort to pursue opportunities to work together, to build on each other's skill sets. One example is we've hosted a number of national speakers for both university and local government audiences. We're also in the process of pursuing joint membership to represent Columbus in the National Neighborhood Indicators Partnership. We're regularly partnering on grant opportunities and different projects. And we also make every effort to support one another's work through working group participation and committee appointments. For example, Katie Phillips with CURA is the co-chair of the steering committee for our Regional Information and Data Group, which is our data users group that meets quarterly and brings together 40 to 60 regional data users to talk about all sorts of issues related to data and mapping. Probably the best example of our intentionality to work together is the development of the Regional Sustainability Dashboard. This is a project that MORPC and CURA have been working on for about 2 years. For years, MORPC has had a regional sustainability agenda, which has set a number of goals, objectives, and even tracking metrics to understand our progress in a number of different sustainability-related areas. But we never really had a good way to measure or communicate how we were doing. So we set out to develop a project that would not just measure how we're doing, but provide an interactive way to communicate that information to a range of audiences. We wanted something dynamic, something that would draw people in and serve as not just a tracking tool, but also a communication tool. So using MORPC's expertise around the data we work with and sustainability data in particular, and CURA's expertise in building online interactive data visualizations and the back-end infrastructure to support that data, we thought this was a perfect opportunity for our teams to bring their expertise together. We actually launched the dashboard in the fall of last year, and we're pleased to be awarded the Collaborative Achievement in Sustainability Award at MORPC's Summit on Sustainability, which is a very well-deserved award for our teams that worked on this. This is just one example of the type of work that we do together. And I could speak to a number of others, but our teams work so well together and our work is so well aligned that I just look forward to future opportunities and how this relationship between MORPC and CURA grows into the future. So just want to say happy 20th anniversary to CURA and the CURA team. Congratulations. It's been a great 20 years so far, and I'm looking forward to the next 20 years and all of the work that we can do together to have a positive impact on the future of our region.